Then arrange the metals in the decreasing order of their reactivity towards oxygen. Now based on your observation, you can also arrange these metals on the basis of decreasing order of their reactivity. For example, like sodium, we discussed that it is reacting in such a vigorous manner with oxygen that it is highly reactive in nature, and we know that magnesium and aluminium, it is also getting burnt quite easily in air. That is why they are also very reactive in nature. Then the next one is zinc, iron and lead, as they are moderately reactive in nature, and that is what our observation is also. And then the last one is copper. For copper, we know that copper, it do not catch fire. Instead, when we are heating copper at very high temperature, then it develops a coating of copper oxide which is black in color over the metal surface. So based on our observation, we can arrange metals in the decreasing order of their reactivity. Now let us talk about iron. So what happens with iron? Suppose if we are taking iron rod which is quite thick, and if we are trying to burn in air, then it is not going to catch fire. Instead it will only show some reddish orange color which is said to be red hot. So it is only showing that color. But instead of iron rod, if we are taking iron metal fillings which are very small pieces of iron, and if we are sprinkling iron metal fillings over the flame, then in that case it will catch fire. So with iron you are having such type of observation. Are the products soluble in water? Now first let us talk about product. What product we are getting? See, if the metal is highly reactive or if the metal is very less reactive, in all the cases when metal it is reacting with oxygen, we are getting metal oxide. For example, with sodium also it is highly reactive in nature, or with copper also, because copper when it is heated at very high temperature, then it is not getting burned, but it is producing a black color copper oxide which is the product. So here we are getting metal oxides. When metal reacts with oxygen, it is producing metal oxide which is our product. Now when we are trying to dissolve this metal oxide in water, then not all the metal oxides are going to dissolve in water. Even most of the metal oxides will not dissolve in water. Only very few metal oxides are there which will dissolve. For example, sodium oxide and potassium oxide are metal oxides which will dissolve in water, which are soluble in water. And that is why when they are soluble in water, they are producing their respective hydroxide. So sodium oxide, when it is soluble in water, it is producing sodium hydroxide, and potassium oxide, when it is when it gets soluble in water, then it is producing potassium hydroxide. And that is the reason their hydroxides also, they are soluble in water. They are said to be alkalis, because bases which are soluble in water are said to be alkalis. So this is about the activity 3.9. Now on the basis of this activity, we will also be discussing some of the chemical reactions given just below this activity one by one, as most of the so many chemical reactions are given. Some are related with this activity also, and some other are also different points which are very important. So in the next class we are going to discuss about it. Thank you.